Okay, good morning. In the previous class, we learnt the stability analysis of slopes by Swedish circle method for cohesive soil in the form of circular arc and by considering the soil wedge, and the slope stability analysis again by using Swedish circle method for C-pi soil by the method of slices. In this class, let us learn another method of slope stability analysis. It is called Fellenius method. Fellenius method of locating center of critical slip circle in both cohesive soil and cohesive frictional soil. We assume the failure surface is a arc of a circle. By assuming a number of trial slip circles, we find out factor of safety. The circle which gives the minimum factor of safety is treated as a critical slip circle, or it is a safe critical circle. For that we can take up the design. In order to reduce number of trials, Fellenius in 1936 proposed a method. Based on this method, we can reduce the number of trials by selecting a minimum number of trials. It is possible to locate the center of the most critical surface, and it is a safe circle. This method involves in locating the locus on which the center of critical slip circle lies. So, in order to understand this method, let us consider a slope excuse me. Consider a slope of height h let AB be the face of the slope. Here we have to derive the line. It is called as locus, call it as a PQ. On which the center of the critical slip circle lies. The line in the line, the Q having the coordinates h downward at the toe, and 4.5 times of H away from the toe. So this is Q point. The Q is having the coordinate H below the toe and at a distance 4.5 times H away from the toe, where H is equal to height of the slope. Another point on of this locus is obtained by using the directional angles. So point P can be obtained by using the directional angles proposed by Fellenius, namely those directional angles are so this is one angle, it is called as alpha, and another angle is called as the beta. So alpha and beta are called as directional angles proposed by Fellenius. So here at the toe, alpha makes an angle with respect to the slope angle, and here at the top of the slope, beta makes an angle with respect to horizontal. So these directional angles depends upon the slope and angle of internal friction. So after obtaining this locus PQ, so the same can be extended. On this locus, the center of the critical slip circle acts. After locating P and Q, a minimum number of center of the trial slip circle is can be selected on the locus, and the factor of safety can be worked out based on method of slices. Say for example, if I select a trial slip circle here, let it be this is A and B, so this is first circle, and if I select another slip circle, this one is another slip circle. Likewise, any number of minimum number of trial slip circles can be selected, the third circle and the fourth circle. So by dividing the failure wedge into number of convenient number of slices, we can obtain the factor of safety as we did in the previous case. So here we can join this center to the toe and the intersecting point at the top surface. Like this, these are all the radial lines. Having the radius. So after dividing these trial wedges into number of convenient number of slices, we can work out the factor of safety by using the formula called as F is equal to Cu into L arc plus tan phi times of sigma n that divided by sigma t, where Cu L arc is the cohesive force along with this friction and the resisting force sigma n and the driving force, sum of the driving force sigma t. So we can work out the factor of safety. So worked out factor of safety can be marked on the locus. So after marking the factor of safety on the locus, join the factor of safety or so far obtained, and this curve is known as Fallenius curve. Or Fallenius line. On this curve, the minimum factory, the position where the factor of safety is minimum, that will be the center of the most critical circle. Say this is the center of the circle, and this can be considered as, so it lies between the second and the third trial slip circle. So this may be considered as center of the critical circle and corresponding radius. This method is very simple. We have to consider the slope or select the slope that is to be analyzed. Let h be the height of the slope, AB be the face of the slope. First you have to select or locate the locus PQ, in which Q having the coordinates h at a depth of h below the toe and 4.5 h away from the toe horizontally, will get point Q. Another point P on the locus can be obtained by using the directional angles proposed by Fallenius, alpha and beta, that depends upon the slope of the given slope angle and angle of internal friction. After locating P, the minimum number of trial slip circle can be selected like this, and factor of safety to be worked out by the method of slices, and the worked out factor of safety is to be marked on the locus. Then the factor of safety so far obtained to be connected by means of a smooth curve, and this smooth curve is known as Fallenius curve or Fallenius line. The position or the point corresponding to minimum factor of safety will be the the center of the critical slip circle that can be marked like this, having the radius r. This method is suitable for cohesive frictional soil. If the soil is purely cohesive soil, means pi is equal to 0 soil, the center of the, so this is the simple method, and we can easily locate the center of the critical slip circle and can obtain the factor of safety in an usual manner. So these three methods we can use conveniently to find out the factor of safety against sliding of the slope. Taylor proposed a dimensionless parameter called Taylor's stability number. He has proposed a dimensionless parameter called Taylor's stability number. It is the method, means by using this Taylor stability number, it is possible to evaluate the stability of slope for soil having uniform homogeneous soil. By using the stability number proposed by Taylor's, stability of slope can be evaluated for the homogeneous soil having the cohesion. It is based on the principal resistance. It is based on the principal resistance against sliding, principal resistance of soil mass. It is based on the principal resistance of soil mass against sliding, because we know that it is in general soil will possess a cohesion and angle of interpolation, both cohesion and angle of interpolation, which helps in resisting force or resisting moment against sliding. Taylor stability, Taylor also assumed that the failure plane as a arc of the circle, and the factors which are responsible to resist against failure can be used here to obtain this Taylor stability number. As we know that the resisting force Cu into L arc, unit cohesion along with the arc length will give us the resisting force against sliding. This resisting force is proportional to cohesion and height of the slope. Also we know that the force which is responsible for destabilizing or fail the slope is a weight, and this weight is equal to the area of the failure wedge multiplied by the unit thickness gives us the volume, that multiplied by unit weight gives us the weight. This sliding weight is proportional to square of the height. Taylor proposed a dimensionless parameter called stability number, that's Sn is equal to C divided by Fc into gamma into H, where Sn is equal to Taylor stability number C is equal to cohesion of soil, FC is equal to factor of safety with respect to cohesion, gamma is equal to unit weight of soil, and H is equal to height of the slope. So this relation can also be modified and used for our convenience. So this relation can also be conveniently used, depends upon the requirements. So this can also be expressed like this: Sn is equal to C divided by gamma into H, Hc. Here Hc is equal to critical height of the slope, and this can also be used as Sn is equal to Cm divided by the gamma H, where Cm is equal to the mobilized cohesion and the gamma is unit weight and height is equal to H is equal to height of the slope. Taylor's stability number is applicable for the C-pi soil, cohesive frictional soil, and for purely sandy soil this cannot be used, where stability number will be 0. This Taylor stability number helps in obtaining factor of safety or the required thing. It is maybe height or the slope of the slope angle of the particular slope. It depends on angle of internal friction and the slope angle. Also, Taylor's proposed a chart called as Taylor's stability chart. There corresponding to angle of internal friction and slope angle, we can read out the Taylor's stability numbers. So these are all the theory portions. The important theory concept which I can concentrate here are, it is the general concept of slope, then the causes of failure, the types of slopes, then types of slope failure. Next, Swedish circle method of analysis of slopes for a cohesive soil. For cohesive frictional soil, in the cohesive soil we use a method of the failure wedge we consider as a whole. For C-pi soil we consider the method of slices analysis and the Fellenius method of locating the critical slip circle, center of the critical slip circle, and the last one is the Taylor stability number to work out the factor of safety or to work out the safe slope. So with this background we can solve the numerical problems on this slope stability analysis.